Hi everyone. So today I'm going to teach you how to make a Word document and to build a Word document as well. So we're just going to start basic. So I just opened the application. So wherever the application is, you just click on it and you can open it. So on my computer, it's right here. So I just clicked on it. And now you'll notice that there's several different templates under the menu here. So I've clicked on new and there are several templates here that you can use. So we're just going to go with the basic template. We're going to go with blank document. So I'm just going to click on blank document. So you can either double click or you can click at the bottom left or bottom right, create the create button. So you can click on create. Now notice that you have a blank document here. Now some people have preferences. They like the document smaller or bigger. So I'm just going to keep it bigger, but you can keep it smaller if you want or bigger. So there's a tab. There's a sliding menu bar at the bottom right where you can magnify how small or big you want your document to be. So I'm just going to keep it at this. Now, to start off, in Word, we have a blank document like you see. There's also these rulers. So the rulers are actually how much spacing you want. So this ruler here is how much spacing you want from the top of the top of the top of the Word document to the bottom of from the top of the Word document, and this is how much spacing you want from the sides of the document. So you can do it on both sides. So I'm just going to leave it as a standard. I believe I've made this all the way at the top of the document to utilize maximum space when printing. The next thing you need to know is we have this menu bar option right here. And this menu bar option is very, very important because this is where all the features for Word are. Now, we will start with, we're just going to start with writing out something. So I'm just going to write, test document. Now, notice I just wrote text document. One, it's very small, and two, it's not center aligned, and three, we also can change the font if you don't like it, and I personally do not like this font. So now, what are we gonna do? So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna highlight this from either way. You can do it from the right side, highlight, or from the left side. The computer understands both. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go up to your menu bar and to change the font, we're gonna click on the font up here. So this is where the font is. It makes sense. I'm just gonna make it something fun. Beside the font names, there is a menu bar drop down menu for the size of it. So we're just gonna make it super big. So I'm gonna make it 48. Now, if we go, so now these are other options. So this is how much spacing you want between your tag. No, actually, this is to make your text bigger or smaller as well. So this is just like a standard number. So you can put any number here you want, or you can use these two up and down arrows to bring it up or down. Now this here is, I've never used this before, but it seems that this feature here is if I want everything to be lowercase in my document, or if I want everything to be uppercase, I use everything to be uppercase. So look, it formatted it for me perfectly. Now I've never used, oh, and capitalize each word didn't do anything. I'm not too sure why. I think it's because it was already capitalized. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I think it just capitalizes each word in the document. And I've never used toggle case, so we'll just find out what toggle case means. I actually have no clue what that just did. I have no clue what it did, but okay. Anyways, so that's how you use this feature if you ever need to, if you ever write a big long document like an essay or something, you can use this to put a period in every sentence. You can lowercase everything if you need to lowercase, or uppercase or capitalize each word in your document. This, I believe, is, I have actually don't know what it is, to be honest. I think it's just to erase everything that you just did. It's the undo button. Now here, notice this is bold, italics, underline. Now, you can bold your text because this is at the top. So this is our heading, so we can bold it. We usually use italics in writing storybooks, so, or essays to write the author, so to write the author's initials or the title of a text. Underlining, you can click underlining. So this, I just underlined test document. Now, this is, say for example, you were editing someone's document and now you see there's an error or a repetitive word and you want to edit it. Well, you can just strike through the text so that they know that there's an error and you want to change it. So we're just going to unclick that. Now, these two are not to worry about right now, but these are some math functions. If ever you want to write x, I'll just show you, x squared. Well, this is how you write x squared. I just showed you how to write it. X squared. You do not need the underline, but we're just going to unbold it. So that's how you write x squared if you ever want to write it. And say, for example, you want to write n, so let's say we have some chemistry to write. So I can say NO, so we're going NO. And then using this feature here, you can do NO2 like this. So that's how you use the math formulas if you ever need to use it. So we're just going to delete it because we don't need it right now. Now this is to put like glows. So these are just like fun ways of how you can, make your document look pretty. I mean, this is just a fancy stuff. We don't need to learn about it right now. This feature here is to highlight. So say for example, I have some notes I wrote about in class. So I wrote notes in class and now I want to highlight notes. Well, I click on this here and I can highlight it yellow, but say you don't want yellow. So say you have a big document full of, I don't know, you want to highlight, you can click on the menu here and you can change your outline. So you can have, you can have green, you can make this one red, whatever color you want to use, you can use up there. Now, the next thing is the color of our text. So let's say I want to make my text color purple. So I click right beside it, right here. It's called font color. It'll show on your menu bar font color. You click on it. So this is all your font colors. You can click on more colors as well and you'll get the gradient wheel. So we do something different, right? And so that's our color wheel. Now this I think I already showed you. So now moving on here on the menu bar right above here we have, so these are bullet points. So say for example I'm making a list, grocery list. So grocery list. So apples, bananas, tomatoes, eggs, milk, etc. Right? So this is how you make a list. Now notice our font is super big. Let's make it smaller. So I'm just going to highlight on everything and I'm going to make it average size. Average size usually is 12 in a document. So let's keep it at 12. Now the next thing beside it is numbers. So say for example you have to number a list. So I'm going to number the list. So one is, so say you're making a to-do list. So go grocery shopping today. Clean clean the kitchen, you know? Go pick up Sally from school, etc. So that's how you do numbers in a list. Next thing on the menu bar is say, for example, this is more for like school teachers, but what you can do is basically, this is like, say for example you're making a list and you want to add a sub list. So what you can do is you can click up here and you can say this is A. So say say you're making a list and you have to add something. You can say this is apples and banana. So you can basically start your list as in like, okay, so say I start my list. So say I say grocery shopping today, right? Now say for example I wrote that and I wrote produce. So say for example as 1 I wrote produce. So the first thing I need to purchase is produce. Now notice that I clicked enter and it immediately made it number 2. Well, now I don't want number 2. What I'm going to do is somewhere on your keyboard you should have the button called tab, and you're just going to click tab. And so notice that what we had clicked up here was this section here. So notice that it said 1A. You can also make this bullet points as well. So you can also use the hyphen tab up here, or whatever you want. You can make a bullet point here if you want. So you can make these type of bullet points wherever you want. So we're just going to continue with our bullet points. So say I need bananas again, apples, tomatoes, salad, lettuce, whatever, continuing. So that's how you do that. So now, say for example, in that I have a subcategory that I really need to add. So this is another subcategory that I need to add. Well, under that you can just tab again and you'll have another bullet point and you can write whatever you want there. So that's that. Now, moving on, this is just the spacing between, I believe, I'm just trying to check this. Yeah, this is just the spacing of where you want your text to be aligned. So you can do that. Now, moving on to coming back up here, do you see how this is not center aligned, these two things? Well, how are we going to center align it is looking at these 4 options here. One of them is align left. So currently we're at align left, and that's the standard for writing everything on your document. Now, that's not what we want right now. So what we want here is the center text. So we're just going to click number 2 here. And so this is now centerized. You can also make your text to the right, or you can make your text. So what this does is it gives it everything an even space. So this 4th one here aligns everything in your document. So say you have a long document and you're writing a big essay or a big paper, or say for example even making like a catalog or something, or a brochure, and you need all the spacing to be the same. That's what it does. It makes the spacing all the same in your big long text. So that's that. Now, moving on, this is a line spacing. So say for example you need to make the spacing bigger, you can do that. If you want to write anything in between, you can definitely do that there. The next thing beside it on the menu is this. So this is the filling the page. Oh, no, sorry, that didn't work. We're just going to fill the page here. Okay, notice that it filled the page like this. I believe there is a way to do that, and I'm not sure right now. I'll have to look it up because I don't know anymore. The word has changed over the years, so it's sometimes hard to keep up every time with how word changes, but I'll have a look at that and let you guys know next time. But the next thing is here this dictate here means you can believe you can talk on this and insert like a voice memo. Yeah, that's cool. Moving on, we have the insert menu here. So this is the one that actually, you know what, we're gonna stop right there for now. I think we've learned a lot today. So in the next video, I'm going to teach you how to use the insert menu bar. Then I'll probably teach you maybe the insert and draw will probably be next time, and design. I'll try and teach you as much as I can in the next one. Oh, and the last thing is to teach you is how to save your Word document because you don't want to lose all your work that you just did. So in order to do that, you're going to click up at the top. So above your Word application, there should be like a menu and it should say like Word, Word at the top. And what you want to do is you want to click save or save as. Now, save as means you can find the location of where you want your document to be. So I want my document to be on my Mac and I want it to be on my desktop. So this is where I'm going to click save. So once you click save, it goes right on this location right here. You can use your downloads. You can use your documents if you want. You can use any bar you want, any place on your computer you want. Yeah, so yeah, that's it. So I'm just gonna click cancel and delete this document because I don't really need it. But next time we will start off with how to use all the features on insert, and if we have time we can try and draw and design something. So maybe next time we can do something like I can show you how to template like a brochure or something. Anyways, thank you so much for your time, and I really appreciate you watching my video. I hope you like it and you've learned something from it. Yeah. Thank you so much. Like and subscribe, like everyone says on YouTube. Yeah. Thank you so much. Bye, everyone. Done. Okay, now we have to insert that clip. It's literally 17 minutes though. Hi, everyone.